You see, I've waited so long to come to this video, to make this video, mostly because it's such an ever-changing subject that even 2 days from now this video could become outdated. But I think we finally at least have a plan that has been put in place that shouldn't change at least in the next week or two. So we'll have to wait and see. Obviously that could change, but I think I can finally make a video about this, and I think y'all know what it's going to be about, and let's just get right into it.
Lesson from the brain, seeing the beauty through the...
So I've heard that YouTube is kind of deranking videos that have the CV word, that big sickness that's going around making everybody go crazy. I'm kind of going to just not say that word, and we're going to replace that word with Chinry. So Chinry, your name is going to be mentioned a lot in this video, and I'll probably slip up once, but we'll at least try it. But what is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the video. Today we're going to be talking about Chinry and how it is really affecting the sports world. I mean, obviously more specifically NASCAR, but we'll go maybe dab into how it's affecting the sports world. But I want to kind of go over what NASCAR's plan is and stuff like that, so get ready for that. I mean, I'm sure you guys pretty much already know this, but just putting my input on it. And there's also a little bit of news we get in for that. But before we do get into all of what we're going to talk about today, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and comment down below your guys' thoughts. Probably won't be making videos like these as much. It was typically a 1 to 2 time a week thing, but there's not going to be a lot of news coming out other than the Chinry stuff happening. So yeah, so that's really it. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's video. So starting off on a low note here, Brett Moffitt was involved in a motocross incident which involved him fracturing both of his legs. He has gone through surgery and will be out for 6 to 8 weeks. I mean, it's definitely an unfortunate thing, and my prayers are with him and hoping for a speedy recovery. But I mean, if everything goes right, I mean, he might be able to be back in time, just in time for race and not miss a race. But obviously, hopefully he recovers well, and take some time, take as much time as he needs to recover, and hope the best for Brett Moffitt. Next up, we're going to talk about iRacing. That has been really the biggest racing topic of the week throughout the NASCAR community. There was a replacements 500 held at Atlanta last Sunday, which is what it is. It replaced the actual Atlanta race. There were many Cup drivers that participated, like William Byron, Alex Bowman, Bubba Wallace. There were some Xfinity drivers like Anthony Alfredo, Justin Allgaier, Noah Gragson. There were some spotters that raced, actually. The winner was a spotter, was Ryan Blaney's spotter, Josh Williams. TJ Majors also had a good day. Parker Kligerman was in the race. He had an issue about halfway through the race and was able to still come back and finish in 5th. Great day for him. And it was all in all a great race. Me and Chinry watched together, and I enjoyed it. I hope they plan on doing something like that on Sunday again, because I fully plan on watching it. I also plan on watching the Coca-Cola eNASCAR series. I watched the Daytona race a little bit, but it's kind of like on a Tuesday night. It's really at the worst time I think possible, at least for me. But it's on a Tuesday night. I think it's usually 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. So if you guys want to watch it, I'll definitely be watching, and I recommend that you guys watch it, because while it never will replace NASCAR, it is going to be soon probably seen as almost equal to other, maybe at least the K&N series. But it seems to be really growing in popularity. That Coca-Cola sponsorship definitely gives it some legitimacy. And yeah, I don't really know. I know Ray Alfala's still in there. He's my favorite one. So shout out to you, Ray Alfala, if you just happen to be watching, but you probably aren't. Yeah, so I'll be watching a lot of iRacing. I actually watched a what was it? I don't know, the different cars. I just, whatever iRacing was streaming today, I watched it on Monday. So let me know what that was. And yeah, that's really all I got for the iRacing. It's definitely an entertaining form of racing. It's obviously, like I said, it's never going to be the same feel as NASCAR, but they definitely do the best job that they can of replicating it. And I really am inclined to go out and buy iRacing gear and get iRacing and, you know, compete. Don't have the internet, don't have the monitor, and don't have the money. So going to have to wait until I actually get the money for that. But like I said, iRacing, I'm actually like getting into it because I don't have any other sports to watch. I've literally been watching like this football league, this Madden football league, that you just watch the games. I'm literally just that hungry for sports right now, and I'm just going crazy. So, but let's go ahead and get on to our next topic. Now it is time to talk about the reason you all clicked on this video, and that is the Chinry. And the Chinry has caused a lot of havoc in the past week, canceling every sport but wrestling. Yes, UFC, WWE, and I don't know, I feel like there's another one, but have not canceled yet, which I'm sure they're damn near close to canceling. But they are really the only sport left other than obviously iRacing. So NASCAR included, and NASCAR released a statement today regarding their plans heading into the future. Now, when I say today, I mean yesterday, as in Monday. Today is Tuesday. Here is the statement given by NASCAR. The health and safety of our fans, industry, and the communities in which we race is our most important priority. So in accordance with recent CDC guidance, NASCAR is currently postponing all race events through May 3rd with plans to return racing in Martinsville. We appreciate the patience of our fans and look forward to returning to the racetrack. We intend to hold all 36 races this season, with future rescheduling soon to be determined. As we continue to monitor this situation closely with public health officials and medical experts, what is important now transcends the world of sports, and our focus, if I could speak English, is on everyone's safety and well-being as we navigate this challenging time together. So what we can gather from this is NASCAR is planning on picking up where they left off, but it's going to throw in a huge curveball. We're going to probably see midweek races, from what I've heard or just seen on Twitter. I don't know why I'm acting like I have an inside source. From what I've seen on Twitter, it sounds like everything's on the table. Midweek races, double headers, everything that you can think of is on the table, and they're trying to keep it at 36 races in the season. And if they pull it off, am I really going to complain about the season going longer than usual? As a fan, no. I'm sure drivers won't like it, but they can't. I mean, you can't blame NASCAR for taking the precautions that they're taking. Like, you can't really blame them for that. So I'm not really sure. I don't think drivers can really get too angry at them for it, because they're just being. I mean, every other sport's doing it. So, but it will be strenuous on the drivers. I'm also worried how these midweek to double headers will bode for the smaller teams, because the smaller teams are small, and going to a track once a week might be hard on them. Going to it twice in the same week could be even harder financially, et cetera, travel and logistics and all of that. So I'm kind of worried about teams, running into problems, but I mean, there is really no other option other than shorten the season, which I do feel like it's not going to be a full 36 race. I feel like there will be a couple races that, they just couldn't schedule them at a right time. But I feel like tracks will mostly, move other stuff before they would lose their NASCAR dates. So I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Then maybe they'll take off double, tracks that have 2 races or something like that. But again, plenty of time to formulate all of that, and there's no way I can see what's going on inside of NASCAR's head. So no real sense talking about it. But it's going to be interesting to see how it all goes down. A lot of people have been saying that NASCAR needs to just get rid of the playoffs. Why? How does that make any difference? If you're going to get rid of the playoffs, you're still running the same amount of races. So why would they get rid of the playoffs? You're still running the same. I mean, I would assume hopefully by playoff time we'll be back normal. So when we get to playoff time, well, actually everything might get pushed back. I don't know. We'll just wait and see. Whatever. But hopefully we'll be back to normal there. But I mean, if we're running the same amount of races, there's no reason to get rid of the playoffs. It's just, you know, people that are wanting to get rid of the playoffs just wanting to get rid of the playoffs. So anybody who thinks that's going to happen, I doubt it. I mean, stranger things have happened. I mean, I didn't really see, you know, the entire sports world going on pause. So I guess stranger things have happened, but I don't really see that happening. In conclusion, there is going to be a lot of iRacing watching by myself right here. I already watched one today, so there's going to be a lot of iRacing watching, a lot of YouTube watching, a lot of Xbox playing, a lot of YouTube recording, a lot of sitting around and getting fat in my room. Just kidding. I'm actually like working out now because I will become fat if I don't start working out. So, but there will be a lot of doing nothingness for the next at least 2 weeks for me. It sounds like it's probably going to go longer, so we'll have to wait and see. But the state of Indiana, you know, every state around us is like, oh, yeah, you go off, you can get it waived. State of Indiana is like, no, you get 20 days no matter what, and you have to make them up if you go past that 20 days. So that's kind of tough. That's kind of tough tits. But luckily we have spring break this week, so, you know, we will or actually 2 weeks. Next 2 weeks will be spring break, so we don't have to worry about that. But after spring break, we'll have to wait and see what the world's like. But that's really all I got for today. So make sure to leave a like, hit the subscribe button if you guys are new. Comment down below your guys' thoughts. Let me know what you think about the Chenery and how it's affecting NASCAR. Like, what do you want to do over your NASCAR hiatus? And yeah, that's really all I got. Let me know what you think about iRacing 2. And yeah, that's all I got. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.